Blade at the ready.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
One day we will. But not a little help, please.
This way.
Not my concern. Not like you even turn around
Take
and
you.
absolute tender sin philanthropist.
Take you. Take you.
Defender of the people. One move ahead.
I didn't think there'd be so many in.
Gods.
The mother of all magic.
We're finally here.
I could use company.
My faith will guide me. Let's try this way.
Go ahead. I'm listening. I've often asked myself the same question, but never really found a satisfactory answer. You clearly see something in me that I can't. The wisdom and intelligence required to overcome almost insurmountable odds, perhaps? Or the stupidity required to attempt it. I take it as a compliment either way. You don't get to be 13 centuries old without becoming a sound judge of character. And cheese, apparently. Of course.
Keeping pace. Sure, why not?
Welcome. You have come far, I perceive. Of course, my child. Within limits. Behold my wares.
There she stands, just as Elminster promised. Mystra, goddess of the weave, mother of all magic.
The old man wasn't lying. She's opened the summoning channel. Can't you feel it?
Gale's right. The very air around the statue crackles with magic, as though the weave itself were coursing beneath her stony skin.
A stream of pure, undiluted weave. I only have to reach out, and it will carry me to Mystra, wherever she may be.
Mystra is a lesser goddess compared to Lady Shah. But if you have a chance to speak to her, you should seize it.
Time was, I'd have given my right arm for a chance to speak with Mystra again. The left one, too. Maybe a knee. You have more faith in her than even I did. Understandable, though, when you have not loved her as deeply, or known the depths of her affections. When I pictured this moment, I thought I'd feel more in control. Yet, here I am, with palms sweatier than a bugbear's armpit. I always wonder what being nervous would feel like. I hate it. You're kind to say so, but this is hardly my first time in Mystra's presence. It's more the matter of what I'm going to say to her. During my time locked away in Waterdeep, I prepared a quite comprehensive speech for her on the subject of our former relationship and the manner in which it ended. Alas, recent events have rendered the majority of it moot, so I'm going to have to improvise. Unless you have any words of wisdom to impart before I go. The summoning channel Mystra has provided is for me alone. No one else is permitted to enter it, no matter how talented a user of the weave they are. Mystra's forgiveness? If you want me to claim the crown of Karsus, she'll hardly be in a forgiving mood after that. I think it's best I keep a cool head going into this. Approach it like a particularly high-risk round of 3 Dragon Ante. I'll let Mystra show her flight, and then I can see how strong a chance we stand of winning the gambit. I'll only be gone for a matter of moments. The Outer Planes experience time quite differently to our own. Wait for me. Please.
Gale of Waterdeep. You look well.
As do you. But I assume we're not here solely to exchange compliments. So why am I here?
You discovered what lies at the heart of the Absolute, the crown of Karsus. And you disobeyed my instruction. Why?
Because you had no right to ask that of me. You cast me out. Remember?
You were my lover, my chosen. Yet still you know so little of me. The past cannot be undone with self-pity, nor can a future be forged. Only with the truth will you see the way ahead. The fragment of magic you tried to return to me was not of my creation. It was the Karsite weave. It is a corrupted, half-born magic, wrought in the brief moment Karsus ascended to godhood. It hungers for power, just as he did, and it can never be sated. You unleashed something that would consume all magic in existence, and yet you thought only of preserving yourself.
So that's what you're scared of. With the crown of Karsus reforged, I could take control of the Karsite weave.
You can no more control the Karsite weave than a weather vane could control a storm. That it entered your body and consumed no more than your powers was a miracle. But we will not be granted another. The only reason the orb sleeps is because I have allowed it to feed on the true weave. A temporary measure, but one that will not be enough to save us. With each day that passes, the Elder Brain threatens to become a new kind of god. Its worshippers, a scourge of soulless illithids. If you will not use the orb to end this abomination, then you must find a way to separate crown and host. When you've done this, you must surrender the crown of Karsus to me.
A great ask indeed. You've given me much to think on, as you always did.
So be it. Follow the needle of your own wisdom. We shall see how truly it leads you.
The Karsite weave. I had no idea. Do you realize what this means? The orb is no stray piece of ordinary magic. It is something entirely different. The nascent form of a new, divine power. Of course, I couldn't control it. I was mortal. But once I reforge the crown, the power of a god will be mine to command. The orb will answer to me. Slim to none, I hope. Mystra has no right to prevent another ascending to the Pantheon. Only Ao can decide that. Let me assure you, Karsite Weave has no more inherent evil to it than a child in the womb, or an axe half forged on the blacksmith's anvil. It is a tool, ready to be shaped by its wielder, by me. And you know me to be someone of reasonably sound moral judgment, don't you? Gods! It's refreshing to share the company of someone who sees things the same way I do. All we need to do is stay focused on the task at hand. Defeating that Elder Brain. After that, you can leave the rest to me.
Welcome. If you've need of a bunk or a bath, you'll find them upstairs.
I'm grateful to be here, I am. But I thought we'd arrive as a family. Not like this.
The soap here smells funny.
The pair of you. Just be ready to leave when the time comes. Or preferably before.
Good luck getting some kip up here. I'd stuff your ear.
I know. I just don't want to lose anyone else, all right?
You won't lose us. We've come this far, haven't we? Whatever happens,
We know you will drive back the army of the absent. Raise our city. Sorry, was I not clear enough last time? I don't sell...
I was joking. You really are.
We mustn't. We can't let them know we're vulnerable. Fine. We'll just stand here until you remember the way.
What's this now? They won't see me coming. Checking things out. They won't see me coming.
Leave me be. What are you doing in here?
You catch the scent of death on the man's clothes, his skin damp with decay. He appears unwell.
This is my spot. Go on, find your own. Yes. Now you mention it. It's probably contagious. Best not to come too close. No matter. Stop making some...
Toning things down. Silence is gold. Not a peep. Steady now. Silence is gold. Quiet as a moonbeam. I love surprises. What's this now? I'm wronged.
Traps. How considerate. Watch your back. Traps. How considerate.
Yes, please.
Sharp as ever. I don't see why not. Checking things out. There for the taking. is, you know.
Watch yourself.
Just when I think we've seen the ugliest things yet.
Victory awaits. You bow, or you break.
Thank you for cutting those creatures down. Truly. Gods know what would have happened if you weren't here.
Nasty blighters. They smell like a fish barrel left to rot in the sun.
So, who'd want to hold a power? I know what my decision would be, but we're all different, of course.
For the next few 10 days.
Assume nothing.
Let's get on with it.
Defender of the people. And I'm off. A word, if I may.
Oh, I saw you fighting those monsters. You were magnificent, I think. I mean, I couldn't really see from where I was, but I bet you were.
Thanks again for dealing with those Sawagan. You saved more than just my livelihood. A bit quieter after the Sawagan attack, but that's to be expected. Loyal customers will be back. Fish mainly. The Flaming Fest commandeered the best stuff, but I can show you what I've got. Watch yourself, eh?
Did you hear this was the best place to buy fish in the city?
That was incredible! And just think what a story it'd make when fish fight back.
That might be worth a look. What's that?
A big man does not fit in a small hole.
And I'm off.
Who's discussing the weather?
You get careless.
You damaged something that wasn't yours. You sense trouble brewing. Your apology is...
Just discussing the weather, dearie.
Plenty to do and see in the gate. No need to So, still got the goods?
Wouldn't be here if I didn't, would I? And you? Keeping up your end?
Uh-huh. Flour. 9 whole sacks. Just don't think too hard about where they came from.
Did some upper city type wake up to find an empty larder this morning?
Bless her, they're not waking at all. Good quality stuff, too. Not a weevil inside.
Pity. I like a little crunch.
Time for a chat.
Go on, but what?
A big man does not fit in a small hole.
Talking funny isn't a crime.
coins to feed my son? He's sick and likely to die.
A million? The Steel Watcher wouldn't let that happen. Boulder's Mouth Gazette! What story?
Ah, don't worry about the smell, Sip.
You can smell that, right? You carry strange tidings.
Going on the sly.
You are released.
Please, kind sir, can you spare a few
One
coins
move
to feed my
ahead.
son? He's sick and likely to die.
Fleet of foot. Just a peek. Finders keepers. Let's see.
I will cure you of your pestilence.
Have you seen the size of a steel watcher?
Exactly did you see?
Short here. Bless these roots.
If I go buy the biggest firework they have, would you throw it at the steel watcher? You don't have to pocket that. Maybe a little
Something rotten. Probably just a dead cat.
Just a peek.
Short here.
Arrest the smell?
Bless these roots.
Toning things down. I'll take that.
So what exactly?
Wake me.
What a damn need of you.
Get away.
Sharp as ever.
Over here.
need healing.
I am fury. I am death.
On the victor's path.
Talk to me.
last much longer.
This is my time.
Shall we cut and run?
Swift and lethal.
With pleasure.
Time to strike.
Last. That dusty pile of bandages.
Enough waiting. I crave blood. Proceeding.
Flower and bloom as I knew you can.
I needed.
A little help, please.
What about the smell? It stinks. Something rotten. Probably just a dead cat.
No time to dally.
Maybe.
Not going to last much longer. Let's see what we have here.
Checking things out.
What about the smell? It
Easy enough.
stinks. Something rotten. Probably just a dead cat. Maybe a few dead cats. How's a dead cat making a stink like that? What am I supposed to do then? Miscreants crawling around with a stink like death itself? Safe. What do you want me to do? Arrest the smell?
Even a freshly opened grave doesn't smell this rotted.
So what exactly did you see? I don't rightly know.
You are enveloped in myriad sensations all at once. Flaming desire and icy despair, the strength of iron, and the haze of thick swamp mist.
The 9 hells of Beator. The ultimate torment, some souls would say. Those souls lack imagination. I'm going to show you the true wages of your sin.
Pure lust courses through your veins and plucks at your flesh. You don't know what you want, only that you want it.
You feel it, don't you?
Primal hunger, irrepressible decadence. Forget the heavens. This is paradise. Till now, I've tossed you the hell's scraps. Tonight, pup. Tonight, you binge.
An inferno engulfs you. Your lust blazes hot.
Do you feel it? Avernus, where hell's legions march, screaming their rage. Where the Styx collects the blood of the fallen. Reach out. Have a taste.
The flavor is exquisite as spiced wine, terrible as rotting offal. It does not quench your lust. It only stokes it.
Don't worry, pet. I won't leave till you're fully satisfied. Dis, the blackened Elysium. Menauros, the rotting bog. The molten seas and soil of Thlegathos. Stygia, the frozen ocean. Choose a hell. Have your fill.
You inhale the oily clouds of Menauros' stink. It is the stench of dead lovers and sour romances. It is the unwantable, but you still lust for more.
To think how you starved yourself up to this moment. To think how you chose the sweet over the bitter. One last choice. And starve no longer. Malbolgia, the desolation. The forgotten ruins of Maladomini. Cania and its mountains of ice. Or Nessus, the seat of infernal power.
You are flush with untold power. You could rip apart mountains and bring gods to their knees. This is the ultimate you. The commander of the plains, the director of fate.
Take me and know the essence of the hells.
She smells of the ashes of Avernus and the thick Menauros bogs. You could want for nothing more. Mizor's lips meet yours and Nessus rises. You are locked in torrid struggle, each fighting to conquer the other. You are undone and reformed, a devil in both form and spirit. For one depraved night, you feast on the sins of the body, the mind, and the soul.
The pleasure of torment. The torment of pleasure. Forever marked. It's not just a contract that binds us. Can't you feel it, pet? Where my lips scorched your skin. How your soul's frozen over.
Your pores flood with heat and frigid water. Your parched tongue searches for the right response.
One taste, one indulgence, but the delicious agony remains. The pity for you, the one taste is all I'll give.
I see your standards have markedly declined.
On the contrary, my dear, Unlike you, I know just where to bite. I think I'll nip out for a bit. Let you two lovebirds chirp. Who would I be to meddle in personal affairs?
Tell me, did her skin taste as good as mine? Did her tongue make you shiver? Skageth! First you cut me clean open, then you set my carcass aflame. I let my guard down. It won't happen again. Shaq Fonash too. Source of my bruises. Only allies. Nothing more.